Hello and welcome back to FTB Skies episode 37. So I hooked up the small setup I had here to my ME interface with an ME interface to my AE system, and it just continuously generates fissile fuel. I also did a small build. I kind of got carried away and forgot to record, so sorry about that. But I built up a simple small reactor here. I have yet to test and verify if everything is okay. But I have a trash can for input here. Have a few tubes over with the waste output. And basically just transferring the fissile fuel from over there. I have set up a few security elements here for myself. So I did an excess waste. So if this ever builds up because I forget to turn it off or something, or if the temperature gets too high, it automatically switches off. So basically, when reading this IOI up here, you can see, whenever you read this here, then you can say, okay, if nothing here, if no input is received, it just keeps whatever it had. If B is received, B is here, and nothing else is received, then it turns off. If only A is received and nothing else, then it turns on. And that's about it. It's as simple as that. So it basically means that if A and only A is present, then it will turn on. If there's input on any of the other channels, it turns off. And that's the simple start and stop command block that I built for it. Which means that I should be able to do like that, right? Yes, no, nope. Well, I can at least turn it off by it, but let me put it this way. See here, so let's 50. Let's try with 50. That should be fairly secure, this one here. Oh, that is loud. That is not just loud, that is very loud. Let's see. Oh, it's fairly quickly also generating a ton of, but it runs really stable, it seems like. Heat is not going up, water is not falling. It is, however, excessively loud. Wow, that is not even fun to be near. Can we... Let's try it with the max. We are burning through fissile fuel quite quickly here. And the waste is building up quite nicely. Okay, well that one generates. What does it actually take? So I just need to put some water and some plutonium into... And plutonium I get from isotopic centrifuge, nuclearing waste. Okay. Isotopic. Let's get one of them. Let's get a sink, my guess is. Should really hook up water to the system. There we have. And there we go. Now we have a bit of water again. Now, give me a sink. The sink is a quick little bitty. Here we go. Likely also need some upgrades. Can I? Nope. What a shame. Do I have a point somewhere? I did. maybe. Now, okay. How about you scram for a moment so that we can actually think about what we are doing? Cool. We have a bit of waste now, and we can take that waste, and we did just put it in there. So we need into a pressurized PRC. Pressurized reaction chamber. And how was this? This is, sorry, this is water and plutonium, yeah. So open this one up and let's have a bit of cabling there. We can place you here maybe, yep. With a sink. Somewhere here maybe. And did I have some fluid cable, mechanical cable? Yep. And then I needed what? Fluoride dust, so I need to throw it through a crusher, okay. Fluoride. I might need to fly back to the base, okay. Where is our crusher here? That one? I don't know how much I actually need. How much did I need for the quest? I need only 5 pellets. That should be easy enough. I was actually wondering how is my power generation down there going? Oh, that's getting so close. So close. That's actually slightly disturbing how close that was. Let's see. Over here we have you. I might need to upgrade you as well, just because I am not in a mood for noise, and I'm not in a mood for things being slow. We have some spent nuclear waste. Plutonium, not polonium. Yes. Nuclear waste. It's the thing that you want to put in a barrel, right? I was thinking of maybe you go down here. I don't know what type of. Really wish sometimes that it says set what type of fuel or type of liquid or gas or whatever it was. Interfaces. That one does not seem to connect. So there's nothing in this one, so I should be able to break it without anything. Let's see. Does this connect to the top? No. Yes. So okay, so it's because it needs to be connected to the top of it. Fair enough. And if we go like something like this, say here you live, and then we connect you up. Excellent. And then we can complete the quest. There we go. And now that slowly degrades. Okay, that's perfect. I need to do anything else here? I think that's everything I need from this. Do I need any of this? So this is for SPS casing or in reprocessed fissile fragment, which can become fissile fuel. Okay. Can I use this? And that's about it? Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Not super uninteresting, but not much I can do with it right now, right here. So that is a wrap for that quest line. That's excellent. Let's get back to our base. And having this double flight thingy is sometimes a bit confusing. So I did have the quest rewards. A few nice creative things, it looks like. How is my power generation with this one in here? Power usage. Could I potentially? I think I could. Just for just for being safe, I'm gonna block off here and then place you here. Takes 0 things, but it should power everything. So this one here should not produce 0. Okay, that's good. Slowly becoming overpowered. And I actually have flight 2. There's only one. Here we have the creative elements of each of the items, so that means we can literally get anything we need for all. This is not the creative container though. This is. Okay. We're getting very close here. Now we need some liquid DT fuel. I don't think that should be super difficult. Let's remove everything we had prior to this. So liquid DT fuels is a rotary condenser from DT fuel, which is a tritium and deuterium in a chemical infuser. And tritium is again in a... Oh, it comes from the solar thingy. Okay. And there we need the lithium. And the lithium comes from what's it called? The evaporation thingy. That should be fairly straightforward to actually get up and running. So if we want to have that up and running quickly, I think I already did a lot of the crafting for it. So I did craft a lot of the things for it at least. Might as well keep using the platform over here. So if we deal with 4x4, we want to have... Think about this. So we want an input from one side. That could be you. Power from behind and output on the other side. And then, and when I say power, I mean heat. So if we do something like that, then that should actually work. I don't know how high we need them here, but I think it's like 14, 18, something like that. You can build them. Did I have a wand? I do have a wand. Do I want to use a wand? Maybe. So if I use the wand, I could use the wand like this. I think if I start building the last corner, it would not allow me to do this. I think. Something like that. And this is technically a functional building. Let's see, we need a sink here. So yet another sink. Now we actually need a graded thingy here again. We need one of the exporters. We need an exporter, we need one of these, and we need an interface. This is apparently very quick way that I just found out or learned about earlier today. Put this in here. Oh, we need a card, variable card. And then put in here, you say all fluids, true. then you go here and say, okay, I want as much as you can. And bloop, it fills it up. This should work pretty well. So now we need the heat thingy, what is it called? The resistive heater. And a resistive heater on the back here. If I remember correctly, this is a bit tricky to get placed correctly. So I think that placement there would actually work. Correct me if I'm wrong here. One thing I want to know here. Okay, so we have the space for it. Do we have this loaded? We do not. Claim it and load it. I did bump up my claims because I was getting annoyed that I had to choose which things to load and not load. It is only me playing this world here, and having everything loaded is fine. So the cool thing about this one here, let me actually get a point for this one first. So a point here is a simple small dump on the end of this provided. So now it is heating, and let's say we do 1500. This should now generate brine. It does, perfect. That means that we can export from this one here into a new one. So we need another one. Technically, if we want to be precise here, I think we need 3 of them. I think we need 3. Yeah, I think it's 3 of them that is needed for if you want to have the exactly. Like, if you want to have the exact number of brine generators to lithium generators. But yeah, I need to redo the math. I cannot remember if that is right. Did I have more glass? I did. Let's build up the glass then. Did my wand go away? It's right here. Something like that. Let's just keep it the same height. Not super important. Perfect. And building up here as well, and here. So now we have a functional secondary chamber. Let's see. We can actually use integrated, I think. Can actually be used for all of it. So maybe I want to try that. It is an interesting... Yeah, I think brine, if I remember correctly, is fluid. So that should be doable. Something like this. You know, it's the thing where you learn something new about how to use something, and you just keep using it because you think, oh, interesting, I can also use it for that. Let's do something like that. Does that work? It transfers it at least. And this one over here, is this as productive as it can be? I am not sure. Let me try with 5,000 instead. I think we have hit the... I don't know. Maybe not. Either way, we need to set up one more of them. Resistive heater. Resistive heater. We need another point. And then we should be able to set that up similar to the first one. Let's see, something like that. There we go. And then 5,000 as well. So that creates our liquid lithium. Cool. So now we have the lithium. Now we need to push it into a solar nutrient. That was the one we crafted. Yes. remember if this is like directional or anything like that. Might be. It might be. Ultimate. So let's see. We have a bit of each of these here. I think it's the pressurized. Nope. So we want the other one. We want the liquid mechanical ones. Okay, connect to that one. I need to convert it in some way. So let's see. This one here, how does that work? I put in lithium and I get tritium out. And we agree that I have liquid lithium here. Okay, so I have liquid lithium, so I need a condenser. There we go. Don't think the temperature here has any benefits. I don't need it that high. So you can go down to 1500 again. Same with you. See, brine is all backed up. This one here should, yeah, so that actually comes out perfect. So this is the reason why you actually want to have 3 of these per one of these. If you go in and look at it, if I remember correctly here, if you look at the liquid lithium here, you have brine. Brine, you have 10 milliliters. Brine comes from whatever you put in here 10 times down to 1. And you need, how much is it? 10 for 1 lithium. So am I wrong in my calculations? If you want that per tick, you want to have 10 millibuckets created per tick. And 10 millibuckets created per tick would be 100 milliliters of water. Oh, I got the task, the first bit of this one here, so now I just need the lithium. My math is completely off right now. So let's see here. If this goes in here, we need another point. So many points. Everybody gets a point. So something like that. That has power now. Is it this way? It is that way. So this one here is now outputting. Will soon be at least. We have one. That's the wrong one. We have one here. And have a. So we're taking from liquid down to gas. Output to this side. We do not want lithium to be outputted though. Can you use lithium to anything? Okay. Oh no, we want lithium. Oh right. Okay, my bad, yeah. Oh, I could also use nuclear waste to polonium this way. Why would you do it that way? Oh, polonium. Completely different than what I thought it was. So polonium comes from nuclear waste. And nuclear waste comes from... Yeah, okay. Slightly different than what I thought it was. Let's see, what do we have of upgrades? First of all, please be quiet. Be fast. Be energy efficient. Still chucking out there with a ton of power usage. How does my network look? Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. So one of my blocks does a ton of information, a ton of energy at least. That's good. This one has been filled up, yep. Now I just need it to be day again. So let's jump over and actually change it into day again. Let's go down there, yep. I think it is going to take a ton of work to actually get this completely done. I might be done with the series before I get completely around to doing everything, but let's see. Can I actually... I don't know if I can. Nope. Nope. Can this not take anything? No, unfortunately. Oh, it was actually really, really quick. Tritium. I'm guessing that's a gas. So if I take a chemical container and I start storing you. Yes. Okay, so tritium is a gaseous form. Cool, so now I have the first of them. The secondary that I need for DT fuel is the deuterium. I do need another rotary. We might as well craft it now so that I can replace it up there. So if I place you here for now. Let's see where you end up. So the first one here is electric separator. If I take heavy water, right. Interesting. Is there any other way of doing this? It looks like I need to do a heavy water setup. Yeah, I don't see any other way of doing it. How? So I need an electric pump for that. Extracting any type of liquid, yep. That sounds excellent. I wonder how big of a basing I need for this. How big is this? Maybe this is gonna work, I don't know. If I do something like that and then grab some polished calcite. Let's just add a bit of a depth to it. I might regret this later, but right now, where is my... There it is, building gadget. So, quickly building up a base in here, and then I'll be right back. And I'm back. So, I did a quick small reading, is that I need a filter for actually accomplishing this. Let me see if I can actually do this remotely. So I wanted a crusher recipe. I think that's the simplest one to create. Crusher, there we go. And if we then ask for one, please. Just need a single one. I think I should be, I don't know how to do it, but I should be able to do it some way. And let me see, we want some bucket. I don't know if I can just grab two of these here and then create an infinite source or something like that. Completely filled. we go. Completely filled up basin. Now let's figure out how this pump thingy here can work. I don't know if it needs to be in water, but let me try and I think maybe it should be. And it can be upgraded with a filter, right? Yep. Upgrade. Put a filter in there. Can I? I probably need a what is it called? The gauge thingy. Heavy water. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yep. Can it also? Could it also have some? Yes, it can. So speedy and something like that. If I use this here and then use a tank here, let me just use that as a test. Oh wait, is that power here? Yes, it is. Okay, then I'm gonna stick to the regular. What's it called? The regular mechanism ways of doing things. You go away. And where's my point? There we go. Almost regular. Come on. There we go. And shoot this here. This seems to be working with the heavy water at least. Oh, that's nice. Small little basin. Cool. So electric separator. I think one is enough. I did only click one, right? Yeah, I think so. And let me place you here. You want to pipe this into you. Excellent. If you have some power, not yet. But you can get it. Let me use the regular universal cable. I do have enough points over here, I think. Something like that should work with a connection over here as well. That should work. Yes. We can place and fill up the hole so that it looks a bit more pretty. We then get oxygen. Oxygen, I want dump excess. I want you to be upgraded. You. I most definitely need another bunch of you. And I do want more speed upgrades as well. Where did my speed upgrades go? Let's see. Perfect. Well, if it works. Do I have everything? I do lack that one. It's funny enough that it's the big noisy thing that you noticed the last. So now we have deuterium here, and did we want to do something with that before it became... So if we take this one directly here, we want to put it in there, okay. So we want to do, I think it's the tube we want to have. Yep. Put there, and then want to put that in there. No? No. I think this was wrong. Yep, this was wrong. Did I break something now? I think I did. That was not what I meant to do. I needed the chemical infuser, and then it can become... Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. How do we do that? We do it like that. take the infuser here. I did not mean to waste all that stuff. Even though this is kinda annoying to listen to as well. Don't happen to be able to use this one, right? Yes. Perfect. Then I can take, just to verify, I need the liquid version for the quest, right? Yes, I do. That is the wrong. Oh yeah, I know what. Here's my gauche thingy. And for those that don't know it, if you take a gouge dropper and shift click on any of the mechanism fuel here, it voids it. We want to make that silent as well. I really wish they actually installed proper, something proper that mutes things in this here as well. Did we have our task? No, it's over at the base still. Let's see. Can probably repurpose this one. Yep. That one has definitely served its purpose, receiving 100 billion power. It's still mind-boggling how big that number is. So let's see, we need the liquid DC fuel here. Yep. And we need to do the liquid, so that's a mechanical pipe. Something like that. And that should fill up fairly quickly, actually. Ooh, nice. So that means that we, in a moment here, will have a 200 XP. Wow. That's an interesting rune. I have no idea what it's for, but that's an interesting rune. So that was it. That was everything we needed the DT fuel for. Can we actually use it for anything? Generate a very low amount of RF. I don't see a big use for it. I'll let it run there. I don't really mind it being here. It's also kind of nice that we have the heavy water. Nice little basin. Anyway, this is the end of this episode, I think, because we have actually accomplished the task that we set out for. We have gotten the DT fuel in the back, and we are now one step closer to completing this, at least the end game overpowered quest line. We might revisit everything else afterwards, or at least some of it. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. If you like what I did here, toss me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, then subscribe. Otherwise, have fun and see you around.